Erica. We have something very special together, don't we? Something I've never had with any other woman.
No, I haven't had it with any other man either. Of course, you have had no opportunity for comparison.
I wouldn't say that. You see? Oh. Kind of thing we have. I don't think you could find it with, well, Mark Dalton, for example.
Unless I'll never know.
No great loss.
Well, he wanted to sleep with me last night, and I said no.
Oh.
I may have lost my chance.
You don't really care, do you?
Not as long as we're so good together. Oh, darling.
What?
I wish we didn't have to be so furtive about being together.
We're not being furtive, we're being discreet, that's all.
But I wish we could just be open about our relationship. I mean, if we're so happy in bed together, why can't we be happy in every other situation?
Well, I don't know what the reason is, and maybe it's not important to understand it. The fact is we are not happy in other situations.
Why not?
Erica, you want to make an honest man of me again, huh?
Fat chance.
My darling, I'm just afraid that a marriage for us would be a total disaster.
You're always saying that. Why do you think that?
Well, you just think about it for a minute, you'll see I'm right.
No, I don't have to think about it. You're just afraid.
The marriage? You betcha.
It's not too complimentary to me, Nick.
It has nothing to do with you. It has to do with us. Look, in every way except sexually, you and I are just plain incompatible. You know that.
No, I don't know that.
We argue. We spend every working day and evening bickering about anything and everything.
So what?
So what? If we took that kind of thing home with us, and we would if we were married, you know what it would do to beautiful moments like this? It would make them obligations. I'm sorry, I don't need that in my life anymore. I don't want it. Neither should you. Hey, listen. Shh, come on. Erica. Making love to you is one of the few things I do in my life because I want to and not because I have to. And that's what makes it beautiful for us. And I don't want to lose that.
You couldn't lose it anyway. I mean, this can't last.
Yes, it will.
No. I don't want to go on like this, Nick. You may leave here with a golden glow, but I always feel used.
You're not used.
No, some men aren't afraid of marriage.
Show me a man who isn't afraid of marriage, and I'll show you a man who's never been married.
Mark Dalton, I bet, wouldn't be afraid to marry me.
Come on.
And you know something? That might not be such a bad idea.
Kidding. Look, I made out a complete requisition when I brought it back. What? Now, what has that got to do with it? Yes, he was there when I turned it in. Yes, he was. All right. Well, give me a call and let me know, or else get us a replacement.
Good morning, Phil.
Erica. What are you doing here?
Oh, I have terrible news for you.
What happened?
Oh, I could have been burned alive.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I had this terrible grease fire in the kitchen.
Yeah? You all right?
Oh, well, I was upstairs. I mean, I didn't even know about it.
Was there much damage?
I mean, if it hadn't been for my mother just dropping in the way she did, I mean, the whole house could have burned down around us, and all of us could have been burned up with it.
All of you?
I mean, my mother and me, both of us.
Yeah, well, how'd you get the fire out?
Well, I have to admit to you that the fire extinguishers that you made me install in the kitchen and in the pantry saved our lives. I mean, we managed to get the fire out, you know, without too much trouble.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm glad that nobody was hurt, but why did you come all the way here to tell me this now?
Well, because you're part owner of the property, and you're responsible for its upkeep.
Oh, I see.
Oh, Phil, the whole downstairs is absolutely ruined. I mean, everything is covered with this greasy soot. The furniture is wrecked. I mean, the walls need totally to be redone. I hope you don't expect me to take care of it. Well, Philip, I need the money right away. I mean, I just can't live in the house the way it is. I mean, everything just reeks of smoke and wet plaster. I mean, the walls are stained. Everything I touch is greasy, Philip. It's hideous.
All right. We'll call the adjuster and we'll put in a claim.
Oh, come on. Are we not going to see any of that money for months? You know how long it takes for insurance companies to settle claims.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Okay. I want to have a man come in and strip the walls and start repainting right away. Okay? So can't you give me the money for that?
Are you kidding? I don't have that kind of money lying around.
Well, can't you borrow it or something?
No, I can't borrow it, and I don't want to.
Why not? I mean, the house is yours too, you know.
Erica, my expenses are very high compared to what I make, and one of the biggest bites is keeping that roof over your head.
Well, listen, don't you remember that suggestion I made that time? I mean, why don't we rent the house to someone at a big markup and make some money out of the property?
And where would you live? With your mother?
Don't be silly. I would just rent a modest little apartment in a nice neighborhood, and then we could share the profits that we make on the rental of the house.
Oh, you mean, we'd split everything over and above the mortgage and upkeep?
Yeah, and the rental on my new apartment and the decorating.
And your clothes, and your hairdresser, and your electric toothbrush, and a tune-up for your car. I can just imagine how much profit there'll be left to split after we get through deducting your expenses.
Well, you're really something, you know? I mean, you don't even recognize a good thing when you see it.
Well, thanks.
I mean, I'm only making these suggestions just to try to help you out.
Well, I really appreciate that. But I got a better idea. Why don't we just sell the house outright and then split the profit 50-50?
No, we wouldn't make enough money on it. I mean, especially now that it's been damaged, and I wouldn't have a place to live.
You could still find a modest little apartment somewhere.
No, Philip, you are not getting out of your obligation to me that easily.
You know, Erica, you probably make more money than I do. So I can't understand why you still want to keep your hooks in me.
Because the law says I can. And because you owe me something for all that misery.
Misery was about all we had in common.
You can't blame me for that.
Erica, look, we were wrong for each other. So why don't you find Mr. Right and marry him?
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Then I'd be out of your hair.
Right on, exactly.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not getting married for your convenience.
Oh, don't you have anyone in mind?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
Oh, come on, Erica, find someone and put me out of my misery.
You may just be in for a big surprise if certain things pan out the way I think they will. And you might be even more miserable than you are now. Who is it?
Mark Dalton, Erica.
Go away.
I'm not leaving until you let me in.
Well, then you can stay out there for all I care.
Erica, unlock this door. I want to talk to
Mike, leave me alone!
you. Not until you let me in.
Stop that noise!
I'll make a lot more noise until you open this door.
Okay! Okay! Come in.
I'm sorry about all the noise. But I have to talk to you.
Well, talk.
Erica, why do you have to make it so difficult?
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to read your mind?
Erica, why Why do you hate me so?
Oh, no. We're not going to start this again.
Please, Erica, I have to know the truth.
The truth? What? You're making this into some big mystery, the truth. I don't like you, that's all, just plain and simple.
What's my mother got to do with all this?
What?
I said, what's my mother...
I heard you.
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know your mother.
then why do you get so jumpy when I mention her name?
I don't. Now, will you please leave?
No.
Oh, you are such an itch. I don't like you, okay? I just don't like you. I don't like the fact that you are trying to insinuate yourself into my mother's life. There, you want a reason? There's a reason.
I haven't been doing that, Erica.
Oh, yes, you have. You spend the night in my room, waiting for your precious ankle to heal, and then you have the nerve to send flowers.
I don't know. What is this? Are you jealous?
Of you?
Yes.
It's absurd.
Oh, is it?
Of course it is. You know it is.
You know, Nick Davis and your own mother explained that you were much too unstable, much too immature to ever sustain a relationship. You know something? It was the truth.
It's not why they said those things.
No? Then why?
It was a lie. It's always a lie.
No, they warned me, Erica. They warned me not to get involved with you, but I didn't listen. And now here I am with an unbalanced woman.
That's not what they meant.
You know, it explains everything. I don't know why you're trying to deny it. Really, when you first pulled this turnaround on me, I thought it was something I did. But now I realize you're just a pitiable neurotic.
Look, you can stop your cheap shots, Mark. I'm not listening.
I really feel very sorry for you, Erica.
Oh, don't you feel sorry for me? Maybe if you knew what you really are, then you wouldn't feel sorry for me.
Why, Erica? What am I?
Nothing. You're just a nothing.
No, come on, Erica. There was something else, wasn't there?
No,
What am
just
I?
skip it.
Look! Either you're afraid to tell me something or you're a psychotic shrew. Now, which is it?
I'm not crazy.
All right, then tell me.
All right, I will. If you're man enough to take it.
Come on.
Are you sure?
Positive. Let's have it.
Okay, the truth is, you're my father's bastard son. Goodbye, Mrs. Tyler.
Hi.
Tom, hi. Oh, listen, I hope you don't mind my using your telephone. But I make it a practice to call my mother at least twice a day.
Oh, that's good enough for me.
Oh, look what I brought you.
What's this?
Well, I knew that you were tied up here with the construction going on at the restaurant and all, so I thought maybe we could, share a light lunch and some wine right here, among the, ladders and sawhorses.
Well, isn't that nice? Thank you.
Just make yourself comfortable, and I'll get everything out. Let me see.
You know, I can't get over how thoughtful and kind everybody is in Pine Valley.
Oh, yeah, well, we're just one big happy family.
Well, there's something I can't understand about the men around here, though.
Man,
Yeah. How they can let a great gal like you stay single for 5 minutes.
oh, well, I'm kind of particular, Tom, and, I have had my opportunities to be married.
I'll bet.
But I guess you could say I'm just, waiting for the right man to come along.
I think this should be in order now.
I reckon so. Enough time's elapsed by now. When I told the missus about this, she said, those young folks must be in a mighty big hurry to get married. A mighty big hurry.
Yes, we are in somewhat of a hurry. Could you please go ahead with it?
Say, this young fella you're marrying's a regular eager beaver. You sure you don't want to think it over one more time?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I got a cute-looking cousin in the next town. Sure you'd get along fine. Last chance.
No, thank you, sir.
Could you see what's keeping your wife, please?
Millie? Who knows with Millie? Millie! Millie! Millie!
What?
Did you get yourself out here for crying out loud?
Okay, I'm here.
Canning time, you know, Concord grapes. That's how come my hands is purple.
Millie, this is Charles and Donna, the young folks I was telling you about last night.
Yeah, sure. It's, nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you, too.
Hi.
Tell them where to stand, Millie.
Oh, yes, sure. Now, let's see. You stand, here. No, you stand there.
Yes,
and you stand right here, and you face him, right? Okay. You okay?
Yeah,
Fine. All right, you got the card, Jeremy?
It's here somewhere.
Step on it. Them grapes cook too long, they go to mush.
Well, I'm going as fast as I can, Mill. Oh, here we are. Answer, I will. We are gathered together here to join this man and this woman in the state of matrimony. Charles, will you take Donna here present to be your lawful wedded wife to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and health, until death do you part?
I will.
Donna, will you take Charles here present to be your lawful wedded husband to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and health, until death do you part?
I do. I will.
You got the ring?
Oh, yes, right here. I have both of them.
Okay, put it on her finger and repeat after me. With this ring I thee wed, and I plight unto thee my troth.
With this ring, I thee wed. I plight unto thee my troth.
Well, come on, Donna. With this ring I thee wed, and plight unto thee my troth.
With this ring I thee wed, and plight unto thee my troth.
Now join your right hands together. Inasmuch as Charles and Donna have consented together in holy wedlock and witness the same by joining their hands and by giving of a ring by virtue of the authority vested in me by the laws of this state, I now pronounce you man and wife.
Well, ain't you gonna kiss the bride?
Are you happy?
Oh, yes.
So am I.
You know what we have to do now?
Go on home.
After we get little Philip.
Whatever you say, Mrs. Tiger.
Kitty, you look absolutely radiant.
Oh, good. I tried so hard.
Well, what's the occasion?
You don't know.
My kitten, you look so beautiful.
Thank you, Mama.
What? Does this mean we're all dressed for dinner?
No, it means we're going out for dinner to celebrate this very special occasion.
I think I've forgotten something. It isn't your birthday?
No,
Well, it can't be our anniversary.
it's your birthday, silly.
Mine?
Yes, and you didn't forget it, did you?
Oh, well, no. I just stopped counting a long time ago. That's
happy
all.
birthday, Link, darling, and many of them.
Oh, thank you, Myrtle.
Happy birthday.
Well, now, this calls for a celebration.
Yes, and we're going to have one tonight at the chateau.
The chateau?
Well, I called Nick while you were snoozing this afternoon, and I made a reservation.
Oh, you sneaky little thing, you.
So, Mama, go on. Put on your new dress and let's get going.
Oh, no, I'm not going. No, this is for you two.
No, it's for all three of us. Now, come on, hurry up.
What about my casserole?
Stick it in the freezer. We'll have it tomorrow.
If you can't fight them, join them, Myrtle.
I guess so. I'm dying to wear my new dress anyway.
Go on. Now, birthday boy. Many happy returns.
A present, too?
Oh, well, you know, we do things up right around here.
Oh, come on, Kitty. What'd you go out and do?
See if you can guess.
Well, let's see. The roller skates that I've always wanted.
Oh, honey, if I'd only known.
Well, now you do.
You'll get them next year.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, Kitty, it's beautiful.
Do you really like it?
Well,
I love it. I mean, it's just what I needed.
Good. It's got a calendar, too, you see. Did you notice that?
Yes, I did. It tells the month and the days.
And the time, of course, so that you will have no excuse for being late in court or going on the wrong day.
That's for sure.
And a lifetime guarantee, just like we do.
Thank you, my darling.
You're welcome. Happy birthday. Let me put it on.
All right, so what happened? Why'd the boy call me? Because he got a well-deserved punishment for misbehaving. It was just his way of getting back at us. Misbehaving how? What'd he do? He was bouncing up on Tara's bed. He was making a nuisance out of himself. We told him to stop, but he refused. Then he knocked Tara's dinner all over her, and that did it. I gave a couple of good smacks on his backside. I sent him into the kitchen to have his dinner. That's when he called you, I guess.
Well, maybe it was an accident.
Hey, look, it was no accident, Chuck. He was doing it deliberately to badger us into giving him his own way.
What for? About what?
He wanted me to drop everything and take him to the shopping center. But Tara had already told him that he couldn't.
No, wait a minute. You mean that's all it was? Well, that wouldn't have hurt you to take him there.
Look, I wasn't going to undermine Tara's discipline, Chuck.
Oh, all right. What's he doing here in the first place? He's supposed to be over at the Martins.
Yeah, he's here because Tara wants him here. That's why he's here.
And so you bring him home, and then you punish him. Oh, brother, that's great.
Hey, look, he had it coming, Chuck.
All that boy needs is a little patience and understanding.
You know, you weren't even here. You're in no position to judge this.
Listen, that boy has enough on his mind worrying about his mother without you adding to the problem.
That boy needed discipline, and he got it. Now let's just drop it, okay?
I want to see him.
I'm sorry. He's been sent to bed as a punishment.
Are you telling me I can't see my own son?
He's my son, Chuck. I'm in charge of him now.
I am still his legal father.
Stop it. Stop it, both
Tara,
of you.
what
Do
are
you
you
want him to
doing
hear
up?
you?
You're not even supposed to
I'm
be up.
all right.
Tara, please.
I said I'm all right. Now, will you stop this bickering?
Will you come over here and sit down? You're not supposed to be up and walking around. Now, sit down here.
I'm sorry, Tara.
Chuck, Phil was right. The boy needed disciplining.
I'd like to see him.
No. You can see him tomorrow if you like. But for tonight, Chuck, just leave him alone.
That isn't fair.
It is fair. It's fair to that little boy. Now, he'd only pit us against each other, and that isn't good for him. Now, Chuck, please, I'm asking you, for his sake, just leave him alone now.
All right. Will you tell him that I was here tonight? And I'll see him tomorrow?
Yes, of course we will.
Thank you.
Hey, look, Chuck, I'm sorry about this, all right?
It's par for the course, I guess. Good night.
Good night.
How are we doing on time?
Okay.
Are you and Caroline going to marry?
I don't think we should get into that. Do you?
No, I guess not. It would have been 6 years next month.
June 22nd.
It's funny that you should remember.
Why?
Because you never could before. It would always sneak up on you and you would be frantically shopping at the last minute.
Yeah, but I always got in under the wire.
That's true. What went wrong, Frank?
I don't know.
Maybe if you hadn't taken that job in Chicago.
Or if you had joined me as we planned.
You're right. But when it came right down to it, I just couldn't make the move.
I wonder if I would have stayed here if I'd known that.
Good question.
Frank, you're so non-committal.
Well, it's just that... No, let's get off of this. We have a lot of good things to remember. Why dwell on the reasons why?
Because I need to know. What were you going to say?
It's just that the last time I did come out there to try to work things out.
Well, I know, and I would have been more than willing to listen.
With Carl Blair as your referee?
Are we back to that?
You're right. Let's just drop it.
Frank, there is nothing between Carl and me.
Nancy, quit denying the obvious. I'm sure we'll be very happy to know that the divorce is official.
Well, not nearly as happy as Caroline will be, I'm sure. As a matter of fact, I'm surprised you didn't have Jeff drive me to the airport so you and Caroline could celebrate.
It's typical. We start out with a nice, quiet conversation. We wind up at each other's throat.
Well, it's not my fault.
Well, who brought up Caroline?
Who brought up Carl Blair?
Okay. We're both at fault. Let's just try to part with a little dignity.
Oh, that is funny. That is really funny, Frank. You ruin our marriage by backing out of your promise, and now you want to part with dignity. Man, you are really something.
Nancy, you have what you want. You have your career, your boyfriend. What do you want from me?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Except that divorce, and the sooner the better.
At least we agree on something.
Chauvinist pig.
What?
I said you are nothing but a male chauvinist pig.
And a black one at that. And they're the worst kind, aren't they, Nancy?
Is this all right?
Fine. You, better put your ticket away.
Right. When I think of all the times I have sat in this airport waiting for a flight to Chicago.
Now you may be back here again. Visit old friends.
I don't think so.
Listen, you decide what you want from the apartment and let me know.
No, I took a few personal things. That's all I want.
Yeah, but half that stuff is yours. Furniture, silver.
No. Look, you're going to be staying in the apartment, aren't you?
Yeah, I suppose I will for the time being.
Well, then you'll need it. My apartment is furnished, and anything extra that I need, I would rather go out and buy.
We'll leave it open. You may change your mind.
No, I won't.
So, is, Carl Blair meeting you at the airport?
No.
Just thought maybe you would call him, you know, now that everything's settled.
No. I have not spoken to him at all. When do you think the divorce will be final?
Not until late summer, according to Paul.
So long?
He has to wait for an opening on the court calendar.
Must be a run on divorces.
I'm pretty sure they're not all divorce cases.
Attention, please. Flight number 6, non-stop to Chicago, is ready to board at gate number 12. All aboard, please.
That's me.
I'll walk over with you.
No, please. I'd rather say goodbye here.
I'll be in touch.
Thanks for driving me.
Thanks for coming. And for dinner last night, and, everything.
You take care of yourself, Frank. Stick to your diet.
I will.
Goodbye. wish it didn't have to be like this.
I didn't want it to be.
I know. Well, listen, like you said, we have a lot of good memories, and it wasn't all bad, right?
I'm sorry, Nancy.
So am I.
I wish you the best of everything.
I wish you the same, Frank. I really do.
All aboard, please, for flight number 6 to Chicago.
I better go.
Have a good flight.
Thank you. Thank you for waiting with me.
My pleasure.
Bye, Frank.
Goodbye, Nancy. Good luck.
Honestly, that laundry room down there has about as much space as a submarine.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Wonderful. There are 5 machines down there in a space about as big as that kitchen. And you know, on top of it, 2 of them don't work.
Look, Nancy, you don't have to do that now. I'll do it later.
Frank, I don't mind. I have the time right now. Bell didn't go off, did it?
The what?
The oven timer. Never mind, never mind. I'm almost finished here. Would you do me a favor? Would you please stop hanging over me like this? Sit down. Sit until dinner's ready, okay?
I'm sorry.
You know, I'm surprised that you let this stuff pile up like this, Frank. I mean, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. And you a doctor.
Nancy, listen.
Yeah?
I have something I want to tell you.
Okay. What is it?
Well, listen, would you wait a minute so I can tell you?
Well, all right, Frank. You can tell me in the bedroom. I've got to put this stuff away. Aren't you going to answer the door?
The door?
Yeah, the door. Somebody's knocking at the door. Didn't you hear it?
Are you sure that's not the oven timer?
Frank, would you answer the door?
I hope that you're good and hungry.
Caroline, wait a minute.
Well, let me just get rid of these groceries.
Oh, no, I'll do it.
What is the matter? You don't look well.
No, I'm fine. But there's this, problem.
Don't tell me that the hospital called.
No.
Oh, well, good. I mean, after all, you're here convalescing. They have to be crazy to call you back to work tonight.
It's not the hospital.
Well, listen, let me just put the steaks in the fridge, and then you can tell me what the problem is.
Nancy's here.
Here? You mean here?
She's in the bedroom.
What?
She's just putting some laundry away.
Like you told me that she was going to Chicago today.
She changed her mind.
I thought I smelled something when I came in here. Is Nancy...
She's cooking dinner.
Frank, why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know she changed her mind until I walked in here this afternoon. And by that time, it was too late. You were already on your way over here.
Well, you know what? I'm leaving.
Well. Hello.
Hi.
Nancy, there's been a little mix-up.
Yes, I can see that.
Well, you know, before you changed your mind and decided to stay here,
Yes?
well, I had already invited Caroline over for dinner.
Here?
What?
Did you invite her for dinner here?
Yes, that's right. Here.
I see. Well, there's really no problem. Caroline, won't you join us?
Oh, no.
Oh, please. There's really more than enough for 3.
No, I really couldn't eat anything right now. You know, I think I will just run along.
Caroline, are you sure?
Frank, I am sorry to have intruded on you.
No, you didn't intrude. Look, it was my fault.
Excuse me, I'm leaving.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry.
I feel like a fool.
Well, you look like a fool, Frank. You've been traipsing around here all afternoon watching me prepare dinner, and yet you forget to mention the little fact that you have invited your girlfriend for dinner. How could you?
I don't know. I just didn't want to hurt your feelings. I was trying to figure out some way to avoid a confrontation.
Frank, you could have told me. I would have left, and there would have been no confrontation.
But what about your dinner?
You would have been welcome to it.
Guess I goofed.
Oh, boy, I never should have come back to Pine Valley.
Nancy, please don't say that.
I'm sorry, Frank. That's the way I feel. But I will tell you one thing. Little Nancy is getting herself out from under right now.
Nancy, please wait. Just listen to me. I'm
Oh, no. I'm taking the last flight to Chicago.
Because if you don't win the first time, you can always try again.
Okay. Yes. Oh, yes.
Uh-oh. Hey, we've got a winner right over here. You get it, Tom.
So, is this the lucky little boy? So you did. So now you have to choose your prize from the table over there.
Boy, Philip, what are you going to get? I don't know yet.
Well, the monkeys are nice. We got lots of those. See the funny monkey?
I really like the snakes, too. Oh, yeah, snakes are cool, right?
Oh.
Which one do you like best? Well, I like both of them.
Come on, kid. Come back here and pick your prize. We got to get moving here and spin the Wheel of Fortune again.
Chuck, he's really having a good time, isn't he?
He's having a wonderful time.
Oh, he's so cute. I just love him.
Well, he happens to be very fond of you, too.
You really think so?
I know so. Ever since the first day you met.
I remember that. I even bought him a toy ambulance, hoping he'd like me.
That isn't what did it. He happened to like you for what you are. You're silk. And he always would.
So you think maybe I should go help him decide?
Oh, no. Let's leave him on his own for a while longer.
Okay.
You happy? Good.
Hey, Bingo!
Hey, Betty.
How you doing, you two?
All right.
How do you like the carnival?
Yeah, it'll do.
Quiet.
Oh, little Philip's having a great time on it.
Well, so are you, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Come on, it's kid stuff. Now, Center City Amusement Park, that's the place to go. Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you joking? I got sick on that scrambler one.
Scrambler?
Yeah.
That's nothing. You ain't lived until you've been on the Roundup or the Hurricane.
Oh, no.
Now, those are right.
Oh, come on, don't be such a tough critic. It's just a small traveling carnival.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I gotta hand it to him. The food's pretty decent.
Oh, did you have one of those meatball sandwiches?
great.
Pretty good, pretty good. Not as good as my grandma's, though.
Oh, well, pardon me.
Well, you're gonna have to pardon me. It looks like little Philip's giving that poor guy a hard time. Oh, sure thing, Doc. Me and Don are gonna take a walk over to the shooting range. All right.
We are?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations. Thank you.
Right, yeah, right.
Denny.
Sure. Ah, Doodles, things are really looking good for you, aren't they?
Denny, everything is perfect.
Well, it shows. Yeah, you look happy. And that little kid, he really likes you, don't he?
Oh, I sure hope so. Denny, everything is going to work out. I mean, this time I really think it is.
Sure it will. I always knew it would.
Oh, you didn't used to think that. You used to say I could never make it with Chuck Tyler, remember?
Well, I never really meant it.
Well, you sounded like you did.
All right, so I was wrong. But I got you two back together, didn't I?
Yeah? You sure did?
Now then, what's the big deal, huh? I mean, so what? Even Benny Sago can blow it once in a while.
I love it. Oh, he's so cute, isn't he?
Oh, senior or junior?
Benny.
I'm only kidding.
I know. Oh, Benny, I owe you so much.
Hey. Well, I'm glad to do things, my friend.
You know what I wish for you?
What's that?
Somebody, someday, who means as much to you as Chuck means to me.
Me?
Yeah.
I can spread myself around too much.
Hey, hiya. Look, I got both of them.
Yep.
You did, all right.
How you doing there, champ? That's a pretty slick-looking snake you got there.
Yeah,
Let's see.
He couldn't decide between the two of them, so I buy him all in a prize.
Lucky got you. I got you.
Oh, look at that. Hey, little Philip, I think something else is going to get you because it's about time for you to be going to bed.
Oh, no, not yet.
Ah, now, come on, no arguments. We agreed to that. That's the deal we made on the way over here, right?
Oh, Philip, it is getting kind of late, you know. Are you coming home with us? Well, no, honey.
We're going to drop Donna off at her apartment first.
Well, you can stay here with me if the kid's got to go to bed. I'll drive you home.
Thanks, Benny, but
No, I'm going to stop back at Donna's after I take little Philip home, huh?
Oh, I got you.
But listen, thanks for the offer. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Benny.
Ah, forget it.
Come on, let's go.
I'll see you later.
All right, bye.
Bye, Benny.
Come on.
Bye. Hey, what do you say there, fella? Why don't you try your luck? Give the old Wheel of Fortune a whirl. No, thanks. Be my lucky day. Right on. Wheel of Fortune spins. Round and round and round she goes. Where it stops, nobody knows.
You're like a kid with candy.
You complaining?
What do you think? Oh, I'm gonna miss you so much.
Do you really have to go home?
I have to, Brooke, yeah.
Well, why couldn't your family come here?
Leave the farm?
Well, if you'd rather spend your time with all those cows instead of with me, all right for you.
Hey, wait. I've got an idea. Why don't you come home with me?
To the country?
Yeah, you'd love my sister. And I'd kind of like to show you up to some of my old high school pals. What do you say?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Well, what are we going to do over there?
Lots. You've never been to a farm before, have you?
Well, I don't think I want to go either.
Oh, it'll be a lot of fun. We get up in the morning, get some eggs out of the hen coop, make a big breakfast for ourselves with steak and potatoes and toast. And if you're a real good girl, I'll teach you how to milk a cow, okay?
Oh, that's
Gross.
Speaking of gross,
Hey, how you two doing? Fine.
what do you want?
Well, I saw these, lemon things. Nice, huh? And, anyway, I saw you two sitting there, so I thought I'd get you one.
What are they laced with?
Come on, huh?
Did you really get those for us?
Well, sure. I'm a big spender.
Yeah, I still say they're laced with something.
Now, come on, Brooke, stop breaking my back. Huh? I'm just, trying to make friends.
Listen, with friends like you don't need enemies. And we don't want those sticky, awful things. Just looking at them makes me sick to my stomach.
All right.
Go on away.
Ah, forget it. I'll see you sometime.
He is such a phony.
I think you're a little bit rough on him. I think he really wanted to be friendly with us.
He was just trying to horn in, and I'm sick of it.
I felt sorry for you.
For Benny?
Yeah, I mean, it can't be too much fun to be here at a carnival all by yourself.
Well, why do you feel sorry for him and you don't feel sorry for me? I mean, I'm the one who's going to be here all alone.
Brooke, I don't want to leave you.
Deserter.
Look, you're the one who turned me down. I wanted you to come with me. Now, are you going to reconsider? I think you like my dad.
Maybe some other time.
Well, look, it's a lot better than being left here all alone.
Did I say I would be?
I hope you did.
Well, I didn't.
So just what are you up to now?
Never mind, you just go and have fun on your old farm.
Well, now, I know that you don't have anything planned.
Of course I don't.
You wouldn't go out with anyone else, would you?
Oh, of course I wouldn't.
You wouldn't dare. Would you?
Hey, you're good.
Well, you don't bad yourself.
Summer camp since I was 7.
Well, did you have a big pool like this?
No, we had a pool, but wasn't as big as this one.
Oh, it's great to relax like this. Here, catch.
Glad you came over, Dan.
I'm glad you asked me.
I'm sorry about Linda and Jack.
Oh, sounds like a pretty heavy relationship.
Very heavy. Enough. Time out.
You know, I just can't get over it. The water is just perfect.
Can you believe nobody uses this pool anymore? Unless, Brantley and Annette come down for a midnight swim now and then.
Oh, they come down and steal a little dip every once in a while, huh?
Oh, I don't know. If they do, I hope Aunt Phoebe doesn't catch them at it.
You know, I keep wondering what and how Donna's doing.
Oh, she's okay now that Chuck's here.
You know, it'd really be nice if your aunt would let her stay here for a while.
You heard what Chuck said. He's really hung up on her, isn't he?
Well, I think he'd like to get out of the ridiculous situation she's in. I don't blame him for that.
It's wild, isn't it, that she's a prostitute? I mean, she's only 3 years younger than I am.
She's done a lot in those 3 years, I'll tell you.
I guess so.
Help!
suddenly, out of the deep, comes a giant girl-eating shark.
No.
Coming closer to this lonely girl on the sea. It's rocking the boat. She's going into the water. Look out!
Where are you? Stop! I can't see. I'm gonna get you. Okay, I give up.
Vanquished?
Never.
Yes.
Never.
I came, I saw, I conquered.
Never. How come you didn't have a date for tonight?
Well, you see, all my girlfriends are out of town this week.
All or just the one?
No, there isn't any just the one.
How come?
No time. No kidding. I took a full class load this last semester, and all the money I'm saving this summer has to go to my tuition in the fall.
Isn't there somebody at home?
Yeah. Used to be. Not anymore. Since I came to school here. What about you and this Benjamin?
Benny.
Is he your steady sweetie? Huh?
Was.
Oh?
I might as well tell you. Benny isn't sick. He stood me up.
Oh.
Well, he didn't exactly stand me up. He had to be at his grandmother's birthday party. She's 80 years old today. You know, it's a big family thing, you know?
Yeah, I can understand that. That's kind of special.
Except he didn't let me know until the last minute, and he knew I made all these plans.
Oh. Well, that is a different story, isn't it?
Yes. Well, anyway, that's what really happened, and Phoebe suggested I call you. And I'm glad that she did.
I am, too.
Are you? You're not mad?
Well, why should I be mad? I mean, I wouldn't miss this for anything in the world.
I honestly didn't know about Linda and Jack until after I called you.
Well, Brooke, it's okay. Look, I'm just sorry that this thing happened with you and your boyfriend, but he'll probably call up and straighten everything up.
I don't care if he does or not. You're a lot better looking than he is anyway.
Well, flattery will give you everywhere.
You're blushing.
Well, I think it's time for me to cool off then, isn't it?